Set your alarm, earns you hungry.
So I just watched a video of a woman talking about her ex-husband and how replaceable women are for men.
Is that a bump on her lip?
And
Oh, that's just the lighting.
I can attest to this. It's crazy. So in my youth, I was raised by the patriarchy, as most of us women are. It wasn't until much later that I understood my worth, but we'll get to that later. So being married, I did everything. I cooked, I cleaned, I set up events, I had the friends, I made the dates. I did everything for this man.
Did this change from the relationship? Did you go into the relationship with those terms and then it just all of a sudden changed when you got married?
Everything. And anytime I asked for help, there was always backlash and an argument.
Is that a herp on your lip, by the way?
Yeah, bro.
What's that? What's that, brother?
It was a manipulative tactic, and eventually it got into fear tactics, if you know what I'm saying. There was a time where I had this really great job, and then he convinced me to quit it, and then got mad when I was not bringing any money when he asked me to quit my job. There was a point where our money was combined, but we would get allowances every month or week so that I could spend my own money. It was so nuts. Meanwhile, this man's sitting.
Look, I'm just starting to think women would just choose money over us. That's what I'm just starting to believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gave a woman a choice between the money or us, money or man, who you choosing? Money. Fuck him. Dog, they would choose the money over us. That's what it seems like. Because when you listen to how they talk, listen to how she's speaking. Allowance. My money. Like, bro, so? So money come and go. That's what it do. It come and go. If you had all the money that you ever had in your entire life, wouldn't you be a happy person? Every single dollar that you ever touched, every dollar that hit your account, you would be happy, right? But what it did, it came and it went. What it's gonna continue to do? Come and go. Bro, like, come on, bro.
Up his studio in our house, like spending money galore. Our expenses are crazy. Crazy, and that's not for me, because I have anxiety now about spending money because of his manipulative tactic. So to say that the man benefits more than the woman, 100%. I was losing my hair out of anxiety. I was walking on eggshells around this man. When I finally decided to end the marriage, and this is after like months of fighting through therapy, like we really tried. He grew up in a religious household, so divorce was not really in the picture, but it was in the picture for us. So I found
98% of the time when I look at videos like this, I often think to myself, I want to hear the guy's side of the story. I want to have him explain, because all the things that you said could have been explainable. Nevertheless, let's just say for argument's sake that he was this tyrant, narcissist, whatever it is that you accumulated him up to be. Let's just say that that was the case. You said yes to him. What you're not saying is that any of this behavior was any different within a relationship, but now you're accumulating marriage to being a scam because it didn't work out for you. The whole construct is a scam for that reason. Now, we can challenge.
No. You can apply that concept to anything. Such and such is a scam because it didn't work out for me. College is a scam because it didn't work out for me. MLMs are a scam because it didn't work out for me. Fucking a trade or a skill was a scam because it didn't work out for me. Like, bro, that's dumb, bro. Like, all of these things can work for the people who really want it to work.
Marriage, or rather the divorce laws, and call
marriage is a scam because it didn't work out for me. Like, come on, bro.
Marriage a scam. If you take a look at the amount of money that lawyers make off of a marriage's demise, the family court system, divorce laws, but the entire thing is a scam because you said yes to someone who wasn't a good match for you? These fake feminine women pushing these fake, made-up stories will always fascinate me. Let's proceed.
And finally, I'm like, all right, I'm done with this. This is so toxic. I cannot do this mentally. I'm very ill. Finally, I put myself into therapy because I felt like I was a crazy person, but it was really like
Dog, if you was to go out on a date with this girl,
a narcissist.
this would distract me, dog. Cause I would have to ask, and then you would run the risk of offending her by asking. Like, shawty, what? We having a good time. I just have to ask, Miss Ma'am, what's that on your lip? What's that on your lip? I'm having a good time with you. I'm really enjoying your company. You beautiful. You look good. All that shit. But what's that?
Manipulation tactic, right?
Yep, narcissist.
So
Got
get
it.
out of the marriage.
Yeah.
A month out of that, he already has a new girlfriend. Trades in one for the other, right? This person has a rough background, so she's can put up with his BS. I'm learning my own worth at this point, and which is why I'm finally like, I'm done. I can't be in this. I cannot be in this for years and years and years with a person who doesn't even value me as a person. There's no way.
Guys, I want you to listen to me and listen to me very closely.
This face, when girls be making these faces and they start talking like that, there's no way. I feel like they're not being genuine.
Any woman that claims previous relationship they dealt with narcissists and then later concludes that now they know their worth after facing a traumatic experience, all of a sudden they just figured some shit out, run from these women like the goddamn plague. Oftentimes women like this will just operate completely from their damn ego. They never want to be wrong. They will blame you for everything that has gone wrong within their life, and then they'll get up on TikTok and talk about it as if they're the victim. Oftentimes they will project that they now know their worth. Meanwhile, they know that their worth is very low. They just want to just say it out loud to make themselves feel better about it. Let's proceed.
That's clearly, you need somebody else for that. But it's not going to be me, and I feel so bad for this woman. Because that just shows her walk in life, right? A month into...
Hey, that's another thing women do. It's like a low-key shaming tactic. They'll break up with a dude and see that dude get with another woman, and then they'll look at that woman like, she just doesn't, that's just her walking life. She hasn't reached her horizon yet. She'll learn, just like I did. Like, no, maybe it'll work out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe their situation won't end up like y'all's situation. You know what I'm saying?
Us separating.
Okay.
The divorce papers haven't even been drafted yet. 2 months later, he already has this woman pregnant. Like, if it's not, they're not married yet. Even to this day. This was 4 or 5 years later. They're not married.
Okay, that's quick.
Nope. But I bet you he's dangling that carrot. Because he wants to keep her, right? And that's an interesting space to be in. Now you have kids, and you're dangling the carrot of marriage to get her to stay. Manipulation, right? And I asked him before we signed the divorce papers, and I never talked to him again. Why did you ask me to get married? Like, why did you want to marry me?
Before she gets to that point, while I agree that is super soon after getting a divorce, it's framed in the sense of him being manipulative. Meanwhile, the choice to have that child is on both parents. Let's go.
Weird thing for someone like just to want and to push. Why?
I got a sense though that if he was to come around and be like, I want you, I like you, and I want you, she would be with it. You know what I'm saying? That I could be wrong. But if he was to be like, look, baby, I know we was going through our little shit, but I want to fuck with you again. She'll put up a little fake resistance at first. But next thing you know, what you mean? She talking all that because she cared too much. That's why she online. She said it's been what, 4 years? Why are you still talking about it? You ain't do shit since then? Like, come on, bro.
Y'all make sure y'all get 3 for 5
They put Big Back on the damn Popeyes commercial.
because
They know who the target audience is. Come on, bro. No neck.
advertising it, honey.
All that attitude on her face.
Oh,
A
we're
piece of damn chicken. Look at how big them fingers is. Man,
advertising it. Get 3
and I love Popeyes. Don't get me wrong, but
pieces of our crispy, juicy signature chicken for just $5. How's that?
Let's go to Popeyes.
in the car eating, talking about some
He was like, oh, I don't know. He knew. He knew that he wanted me to take care of him. He had severe mother trauma. He wanted someone to take care of him, do everything for him, and he wanted someone he thought he could manipulate. And early on in our dating, yeah, I was a little bit more malleable. But as we got older and I had to fight for my literal well-being and health, that was not the same woman, and he needed to trade me out. So it's interesting how it benefits men over women. I don't know if I'll ever get married again. I would sign a prenup.
Okay.
I would do a prenuptial agreement with my long-term partner. But I don't know if I would ever get legally married, because there's just something that switches in the male brain afterwards where they just feel very entitled to that person, where when they already feel territorial when you're dating them. So then
She's
having
cooked.
that legal document, like,
yeah, because if I decide to marry you, it is my duty and obligation to provide for you and protect you. Like think about that marriage, a lifetime commitment. I have to be ready to crash out for you in the worst way. So yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit protective. I might be a little bit like overbearing at times when it's necessary. Like, come on, bro. What are y'all talking about? What do y'all think marriage is? You are forsaking everybody else in the world for this one person forever. Like, come on, dog. I chose you. You chose me. Like, you should be protective over me too. Just like I'm gonna be protective over you. Like, come on, man.
oh, because literally
Y'all out here playing.
literally in the subconscious of every male, back in the day before women had rights,
Oh,
a
God.
marriage document was that you were their property. It literally was. So I'm good on that. I am a feminine woman ready for my masculine man, but I do not need to have a marriage
you're
document
not.
in order to prove that. So
No.
there's that.
You listen,
And
man.
I just am so grateful that more women are
Here we go.
becoming aware of their worth and their power, because hopefully that will help fight.
Alright, I'm gonna ask this question. And I'm not joking around when I ask this question. What do modern women base their worth off of? Is it something that's long term? Or is it something that's like right now? Like what do y'all base y'all worth off of? Like tangible. Not just the intangibles, but the tangibles as well. Matter of fact, list three intangible things that y'all base y'all worth out of, and 3 tangible things that y'all base y'all worth out of. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I want to understand. I'm here to learn. You know what I'm saying?
The patriarchal
3 intangibles and 3 tangibles.
indoctrination
it.
of how men treat women.
Yeah, okay. There is no difference between watching content like this and then also watching RP content of dudes experiencing RP rage, right? What you're seeing on both sides of the coin is people who have been hurt by a particular situation, right? In her case, she was hurt in a marriage, went up to the TikToks, went up to the YouTubes, and then found feminists talking about men, divest this, decenter that, right? Same thing happens to men. Girlfriend will cheat on them. Girl just starts ignoring him out of nowhere. Google some ish. up pops YouTube and my goddamn face will appear. Or whatever other content creator that begins to speak about what it is that they have experienced, red flags to look out for, and they have sort of this rage stage. What I always tell the guys is that get out of that rage stage as soon as possible. But you must get through the rage to eventually have this period of enlightenment. And within the enlightenment, you understand the bullshit. You understand the biology. You understand that it's people sometimes just ain't shit. There's men that ain't shit. There's women that ain't shit. There's toxic men, toxic women, but there's also good men, there's also good women as well. But above all, you understand that we are tribal people. We feel better in communities. We feel better when we have long-lasting, long-loving relationships. But you need to be intelligent enough to equip yourself with information of what are key indicators, what are red flags, what do I need to look out for, what do I need to dodge, what are they hiding from me? And because you have understanding of these things, it puts you into a defensive enough position to make better decisions. Again, let's assume that she's telling the truth. I don't think that she is. I think it's just her version of events. But let's assume that she is. How did she not see this shit before she said yes to the man? It makes no sense to me. But of course, she talks about he's a narcissist. Now she all of a sudden knows her worth. And now, because of the patriarchy, I'm so glad women are just finding themselves in all this other bullshit. All the MTRs out there, you take a look at women like this. My suggestion is you don't even let women like this within their trauma into your friend group, because what they say or how they feel about a man in a situation will inflict damage on your psyche. And young lady, if you do not...
When do y'all know to stop listening to y'all friends? At what point do you know, all right, this is just her. This is just her experience. This is just her trauma, her baggage. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? When do y'all ladies know to like tune y'all friends out? Or do y'all know? Like,
receive therapy for where you're currently at and heal this relationship that you have with men, then I suggest you go stock up on some dog food for the remainder of your life. Let's take a look at some of these comments before I end the video. 25% of women in the USA who want to have children will never have children, and it will increase to 34% by 2050. Damn, that is actually super crazy. But a necessary comment, because women like this will behavior themselves into singleness and then cry themselves to sleep every night when they're unable to achieve the family that they've always wanted. You managed to get away. He tried to build a better trap for the next young lady. Harder, seemingly, to leave. Swear we lived the same life. Got married very young to a man 10 years older. Never again. That ish is a scam. He had a new girlfriend 3 months later. Shaking my head. I truly don't understand how men know most women are good women, because we are replaceable to them. The same isn't true for men. A good man isn't easily replaceable. Yet they cry about where the good women at. Women remain good. They just don't want men. And
man, bro, y'all can't be believing this. Y'all women got niggas on standby. What you mean, bro? You don't think she don't got no niggas? Come on, bro. You don't think she won't entertain or nothing? She not ugly. This is the only concerning thing about her. But other than that, based off what I can see, she could get another man based off her looks alone. Now, her attitude, that's a whole nother thing. But she can get in the door. You know what I'm saying? She gets in the club. She skips the line. She gets in for free, especially before a certain time. Niggas is buying her drinks. Niggas are approaching her. You know what I'm saying? She's not, bro, come on, dog. Come on, bro.
More. Yeah, I think that I've got all the information that I need here. Oh, here.
Her DMs got niggas.
Another one. Why are almost all men like this? I think that that's enough content here for today. But guys, let me know what you think. Leave me some comments down below. Do you agree with the things that I'm saying? Do you agree with the things that she's saying? Do you think that I got it right? Wrong? Let me know down in the comment box down below, and let's have this conversation. Last but not least, join my men's self-development.
All right. The failed marriage didn't hurt her as much as him replacing her so fast. Oh, that's a good point. So if the marriage failed, and he wasn't able to find another woman, say that his marriage failed, say their marriage failed, and he was just miserable and lonely, do you think she would be happier about that? That's another thing too. You know, certain types of women, not all women, but certain types of women just don't want to see you happy. They'll rather see you miserable. You know what I'm saying? She more mad about him finding a new woman. So would she have made this video all on TikTok if he didn't find anybody, if he was down bad, lonely, trying to get her back or whatever? No, man. She would be focused on him or something. She wouldn't be on TikTok. Man, I don't know. I could be wrong. You can't get on the internet giving relationship advice with an outbreak on your mouth. Damn. Is that a cold sore? And 5 years later, he has a long-term relationship that she's keeping tabs on. But where is her relationship? If he was so horrible, why is he still keeping up with it? If he was so horrible, why is she still keeping up with what he was doing in his life? Alright, I can read, I promise. Any woman who tells you she knows her worth, leave her right away. I don't believe a word she's saying. The only thing I believe is that she has an outbreak going on. Yeah, she need to make a second story time and clear that up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she does, and that's probably why we never seen her again. She couldn't wait until that cleared. She has a lot of confidence doing some ish like that with that on her lip. Yeah, but look, man. Y'all like the video. Like, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
Bruh, you recording?